Okay, here we are on lesson 25, part 2. And we basically have this problem, 2 and 33 hundredths divided by 18 hundredths. What is that expression in unit form? Maybe you're thinking 1,233 hundredths, right? Because hundredths is our smallest digit right there, our smallest amount, and we are dividing that by 18 hundredths. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to write that in our vertical form. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, we are on page 233 in your Learn book, so please pause the video and go get page 233 and write these things along with me. Okay? All right, so we have 1,233 divided by 18. And we know that we are looking at the hundredths place. Okay, so follow along and work on your division, right? And it would help if you wrote dead monkeys smell bad at the top of your page, just like I'm doing here. Okay, so 18 does not fit into 1. 18 does not fit into 12, but 18 does fit into 123. Okay, so we are going to continue to divide, and we're going to think about how many times 18 would fit into 123. And this is where our estimation helps a lot, because 18 is close to 20, right? Do you know how many 20s are in 100? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There's 5. And then we have another 20 here, so that might be 6. So I'm thinking that 18 times 6 is going to be pretty close to 123. And I'm going to do it over here on the side. Don't forget to copy that down yourself. Okay? 6 times 8 is 48. Carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 108. 108. I don't think I can fit 18 more in there, but let's just put 18 times 7. And remember that we don't erase our work, because we might need that 18 times 6 later on, right? 7 times 8 is 56. Carry the 5. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 5 is 12. And that's 126, which is too big, right? So we are going to use the 108, and I'm going to put a 6 here, okay? And that would be 108. Okay, now one partial products or partial quotients way that the book likes to do is 6D, and that would be 1,080. Okay, and that would work too. Then we're going to subtract everything. That would be 3. And beware of backward subtraction. 13 minus 8, right? Not 3 minus 8 or 8 minus 3. 13 minus 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 5. And 1 minus nothing is 1. So we have 15 basically in bringing down the 3, or we could say we have 153 left. Oh, so you could see that our 7 could be kind of useful here, because we're looking for how many times does 18 go into 153. Let's just try 8. 8 times 8 would be 64. And 8 times 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14. So that's 144. Okay, so let's put our 8 right up on top here. And you know what? I'm going to grab a different color. Let's do blue. 8 times 18 is 144. And then we're going to subtract again. Be careful not to subtract backwards. 13 minus 4 is 9, and 4 minus 4 is nothing. Okay, so our answer is 68, but we have this 9 here. All right, and when we are using decimals, we are not going to have a remainder because we're going to find the actual complete answer. So here's what we can do. We can add our decimal point here and a 0. And then we can bring that 0 all the way down and make this into a 90. Okay? So now we have 90 tenths that we can distribute into 18 groups, right? And how many tenths? 90 divided by 18. Well, we have 6 here, which is 108. So I'm going to guess 5. And that would be 8 times 5 is 40. And 5 times 1 plus 4, that's 90. Perfect. So then we have 5 tenths there, and that's going to make 90. Okay, now remember, with your dividing of decimals, your decimal place is going to go straight up. So we have our 5 tenths there. So our answer is 68 and 5 tenths. Okay, now remember, we started with 12 and 33 hundredths, and we divided it by 18 hundredths. But because we're looking at hundredths divided by hundredths, this is how many groups. Okay, 18 groups, how many are in each group? There is 68 and 5 tenths in each group. Make sure you have all of that written down for lesson 2. And I'll see you in the next lesson. And guess what? I have good news for you. I figured out how to make the sound work so we can finish watching a little more of our mime performance here. All right, work hard. See you soon.